What's up, guys? Welcome to the world's greatest sports betting show. I'm your host, John Hyslop, and joined, as always, by the ridiculously talented Matt Modi. What's up, bro?
I'm good. I thought you were gonna say ridiculously good looking, like Zoolander, and I was gonna be thankful for that, but nope, not what happened.
It's all right, man. I'll be honest with you. Ever since I was a kid, man, I never really thought dudes were good looking. You know what I mean? Like even like the good looking ones. That makes
Not your
sense.
thing.
I just never knew what they were talking about, so they just don't look good to me.
Yeah, I'm not above calling someone handsome if I think they're handsome, but
That's what I'm saying. But I'm like, what is like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we looking for here? Like, I really don't have a type, I guess is what I'm saying at all.
yeah, I feel like sometimes you know it when you see it. Like there are some guys you're just like, that's a good looking fella.
Yeah, like my wife would probably like sleep with that dude. You know what I mean? Like I should be worried like that.
Well, yeah, I mean that's not what I was gonna say, but if that's how you interpret it, to each
Well,
to each
I mean
their
that's
own.
what I would think because like why would I care? You know what I mean? Other than like, oh, maybe this is a threat to me. You
Yeah,
know what
I mean,
like oh shit, keep that dude away from me.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah. Well, if you hear me coughing throughout the show, sorry, came down with the Rona. I feel fine, just a little bit of a scratchy throat. You got construction going on, so it's
Yeah,
beginning
bro.
of the season for all of us.
I'm gonna apologize now. It's especially loud today. I don't know what's happening today. It sounds like something's happening though, so that's good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna have like construction on your home, you want to make it sound like you want to sound like shit's really being done. You know,
like they're really doing
really
something.
getting after doing something that you could never do. You know what I mean? That's why you're having them do it instead of like every time you hear down there, it's like, oh, I can't even tell anyone's here. Like that's bad because like I could do that. All right. So, anyways, let's get going. We got a nice Wednesday slate. That is fun. That's one thing I forgot about baseball is Wednesday is a really good day. It just goes
always
all
day
day.
games.
You play your cards right. You kind of surf the whole slate. You know what I mean? It starts at noon, goes to at 3. I think they get you with a 6 o'clock game that connects you to the West Coast late games. You know what I mean? So you're basically gambling all day if you play your cards right, which I think I did. But for the sake of this show, I'll probably leave out the daytime stuff just because I got enough night games. I got enough guys that I can like really trust at night.
I got.
What about you?
I got some night guys as well. Yeah, I mean if you get one in the first game, there's nothing like it.
That's where I was going with today's Millie. I put it out really early, but I
saw that
a couple day games, and it was like, dude, you gotta. I mean, what if Berger hits one, and then I think Christian Walker is the other.
He hit
the
two
next
yesterday.
One. So you know what I'm saying? So now you're too deep. You're only 6 guys away from a Millie, but if Walker hits his early, it could be from 4 o'clock till at least 7 before like you're really realizing you're probably not going to be a millionaire. So you got 3 hours to being a millionaire. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, I need 6 more guys. You know, you got that for 3 hours, dude. Like that's a great 3 hours. You know, that's right in the middle of dinner time too. So maybe you have something good for dinner. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here.
The only way to get 8 is to first get 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep. You got to get the first 2. I mean, it's a must. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, yesterday we got our first one. I think it was Schwarber led off the day with a home run, which was pretty cool. I was happy about that because I had him. So that's the second day in a row that I got 1 out of my 3, and second day in a row with Schwarber. So maybe it's more of a Schwarber thing than a me thing, but I'm going to take credit for it anyways. I also had Mookie, and I was asleep there, so I don't see what happened. I don't know if he hit one or not. I don't think he did because there's a red X by his name. And then Jackson Chourio did not hit one, although I think he hit the shit out of 1 ball, maybe 2. We'll probably find out on this show. But it just hit me that I don't have a Jackson in the Millie today. That kind of scares me because now I'm looking. I remember Jackson Merrill did not get home for you. Santander did not, and Gunnar did not, even though he did go over 2.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs, which basically saved my day. What was your take on all that?
Yeah, well, we talked about this before we hit record, but the Santander and Gunnar Henderson thing is not my fault because so they bat first and third in the lineup. The guy that hit second hit 2 home runs. So when I was looking at the game, I looked at the first 3 batters and said, I see 2 home runs here. Well, it's not my fault that it was just the guy that hit second that hit both of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, glory hog.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the first score I saw in that game was 1-0 Orioles with 1 out, and I immediately thought Gunnar must have hit it, and I was so
Yeah.
excited before I actually went into the actual game itself. So I was just on the score app on all the scores. I was like, dude, let's see it. It's gonna say Gunnar homered, and it did not say Gunnar homered, and I was sad.
Yeah.
Because
That was tough.
that was
And
going to
then,
get me going. You know what I mean? Because I think I only needed one other guy in that window, and we would have been to a late game Millie sweat, even though it was 5 people that still had to hit.
yeah.
But that doesn't matter. Whenever you got Millie brain, logic does not matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
I
like we
mean,
just talked about.
yeah, logic would tell you to not do the millie in the first place. So just logic's out the window
Yep.
from the whole time.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyways, that would be fun. I don't know. I love getting into the mindset of I only need 5 more guys, and I'm a million. Because
Yeah.
like 5 guys that don't. If you think about like how many 5-leg home run parlays have you ever hit?
I've hit 0.
Yeah, me neither. And it's
Yeah.
like I only need 5 guys. It's just like
Yeah. Only. I mean,
I only need something to happen that's never happened to me before. But in my
yeah.
defense, I don't bet a lot of 5-leg dinger parlays either. So
I've gotten a couple. The most I've gotten is 3, which I've done a couple times. 5,
okay.
I've yet to do that.
Yeah, my highest is 4. That's where I've never gotten to. So I crossed the 3 threshold last year, but I've never gotten 4. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's try and get 6 right now. How about that? We can
Yeah.
start. Let me get the Odds Jam screen lined up for us. Telling you this screen is probably the most important tool I use all day. You know what I mean? Just find it because trying to log into every account is brutal.
Oh, yeah. People there's not enough time in the day.
You can't do that. Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous.
So the screen is just my best friend. I'm gonna go first just because I don't know. Because this guy's on your favorite team. It's Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
I mean, I have no idea how anyone would not take him to hit a home run. He's 390 right now. It looks like at FanDuel, it's the best price you can get on him. Everybody else, like Caesars, is 340. That's something to look at. That's crazy. 340 at ESPN, whatever. I don't really hold them in very high regard at all. But the 340 makes me feel pretty good from Caesars. The thing with him is if you pull him up on Zeus, he is hitting the ball. Right now, 354-foot double last night. They could have been a home run easily. It was called a home run, wasn't it, originally?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It was called a home run, and then they called it back due to fan interference.
That scares me so bad that I don't know that I can fully trust that once it's called a home, you got to wait for it to see a pitch to the next guy. It's almost like in football, whenever you see a touchdown, you got to wait to see the extra point go 100%. On the score app before you can get too excited. Like you can't even even when the guy takes off running, you can't even start jumping up and down and getting loose like you used to because there could be a flag.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you're all that excitement, you just wasted all your energy. You know what I mean? Like it's a long game. You can't be wasting celebrations. But I don't know. I don't even know if that kid interfered with it. I didn't really get the best look at it. I don't know if the broadcast had a better look. All I saw was this morning, really, because I thought he did hit a home run. Because I saw it on the MLB home run one.
Right.
But I don't know. I think since it wasn't in Philly.
It was in Philly, yeah.
It's a home run.
Should have been. Yeah, I mean,
fan reached over. I don't give a shit. It's a home run.
I think it probably would have been even if the fan didn't reach over. But that's kind of they called it a double on the field. The thing was you got initially it was home run, and then they immediately changed it to a double, and then they reviewed it, and then they kept it as a double. I think if they had kept it as a home run, then that would have stood as well. You know what I mean? Like the call stands, not the call has been confirmed. It was one of those situations.
Yeah. Whatever. That sucks, man. They should just give the guy a home. He hadn't hit a home run in a month, dude. Give him a home run. It's Bryce Harper. And it's in Philly. If it's at your home park, hey, that's home field advantage, man. That's why you tell your fans to bring your glove to the game. Like,
That's
beat
true.
somebody. Like, step up, man. Don't just stand there and cheer. Fucking help us win. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But anyways, he did hit a 363-foot single the other day too. So I think he's getting warmed up. He had a 106-mile-an-hour single. I mean, I know those are singles, but it's 106, 104. You know what I mean? 108. I mean, that's crazy.
The one of those singles is scroll down a little bit. The single, I was just gonna say, so
go ahead.
the single that you see, the 363-foot single, I was watching that. He thought he hit a home run, so
that was a home run. Yeah, I remember.
No. He thought he hit a home run, so he pimped it. He didn't run, and then it hit like the top of the fence. Yeah.
So I mean, 363, that should be a home run too. If I was in charge, 363 would be a home run. If I was in charge too, you wouldn't be able to hit a ball, let's say 106 mile an hour. Well, that's a bad one, 37 launch angle. But it shouldn't be 108 at a 20-degree launch angle and the ball doesn't clear a fence.
Yep.
Like
it's
what?
It's a dead baseball this year.
Yeah, like what are you playing with, grapefruits? You know what I mean? Like what the fuck, dude? Like, why would that not go over the fence? Dude? Like, what's in that ball that makes it not travel? And why the other side is, why do we not want these balls traveling? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand.
I mean, why? I don't know. Was it waterlogged? Would you marinate it all night in the lake? Like what? Like how? But anyway, that's mine. But go ahead.
No, I love it. I mean, he was on. I wrote an article for Newsweek. He was one of my 3. I would have taken him if you didn't. So you have a good history of taking the Phillies guys before I get a chance to take them. Even though I could have taken Schwarber yesterday, so it's not exactly fair. But either way, that's solid.
I didn't think you would go with Schwarber yesterday because I went with him the day before and he did homer. So I was like, I think I might be safe to take someone else. But I didn't want you taking Churio from me. I think I went Jackson first.
You did, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, it's because he was 800. You know what I mean? You want to make sure, if you think you got a guy that's plus 800, you want to make sure you get that guy. Because if the other guy takes him, he just not only won a plus 800 bet, but he stole it from you.
Yeah, I mean,
it's worse.
The only thing that's better
than yours.
Yeah, the only thing that's better than winning a plus 800 is winning it when it's stolen from someone.
Yeah, I mean, anything stolen's better. You know, let's face it.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean? Like if you steal something, they say, I don't even know what they say, something about earned or whatever. I don't know. If you're able to jack something, like something that doesn't really cost someone else something, I think it's good.
Yeah. All right. So my first of 2, I'm going to go with Shohei Ohtani to hit a home run.
Okay.
He's plus. I got him at 325. You can let me know what he's still 325. I guess that's at Circa and BetMGM.
BetMGM has it.
Yep. So it's still at the same price. I got him at 320 at Bet365 because they actually let me bet real money. So he's going up against a lefty. I already know the haters are going to say that he can't hit a home run off a lefty. I will admit the pitcher that he's going up against has not allowed a home run to a left-handed hitter this year, Jordan Wicks of the Cubs. But
he hasn't really played.
Exactly. I mean, in the last 2 months, he's made 2 starts because he came back from an injury. He's only seen 19 at-bats against lefties, and the batters are hitting 316 off of him and like a 47% hard hit rate. So it's not like he's unhittable. And if you don't mind, look at him. So we all know he can hit righties. If you don't mind filtering it specifically to lefties and look at what he has done to left-handed pitchers recently, and like some good pitchers too. He saw Imanaga yesterday.
Yeah, he should have hit that one out. He had a 374-foot fly out.
Yep. 99.6 miles per hour, 110 miles per hour, 95.7, 96.5, 101.2, 111.2. That was a home run. He's literally.
So this is this a milk check? Can it be one with a Japanese guy?
Well,
we got to get clarification from some of our Japanese listeners. What do you prefer this being called?
Yeah, my understanding is milk check isn't quite the same with baseball than it is in basketball and football, especially football. Because
I think race/racy takes, they're good everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's never ended badly for anybody. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're just going to go out on that branch, you might as well just go out. But yeah, I don't know if you have to milk check for a Japanese guy. I don't mind milk check. I think that's I take that as a compliment. You know what I mean? I'm being recognized for my skills, my white guy skills. You know what I mean? Like shooting.
Right.
So
shooter. Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. Here. But anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's basically it. Like, I don't think Wicks is unhittable against lefties. Ohtani's just been annihilating baseball after baseball against lefties. He's plus 325, which you should never get for Shohei Ohtani.
No.
And the next guy I'm going back to the Phillies-Rays game, but I'm taking Brandon Lowe to hit a home run. Plus 470 is what I got him at. Looks like that's still the same price. Yeah.
Is that the Low guy or the Lau guy? Because one of those guys calls himself Lau.
I think he's Low and the other guy's Lau, but I don't actually know that.
It's Josh Lau. Yeah. Every time I hear that, I remember Family Guy when Peter's explaining to the kid's teacher about I don't know, I think he has like a crush on him, and like Lois is trying to like explain it, and Peter's like, yo, I got this, Lois. And he's like, my son wants to plow you. And I just fucking die. Like, but every time I hear Lau, though, I hear plow, and it just makes me think of that.
That's what you think. Actually, yeah, I watched a lot of Family Guy as a kid. But
you've never seen that one?
No.
What's the kid's name? Chris, right?
Yeah, Chris. Yeah, Seth Green.
Yeah, he's like, my son. He goes, we need to put this delicately. My son wants to plow you. And I was just like, Jesus Christ. Like, that was hilarious. But yeah, every time I hear Lau, I think plow. And it's just,
no, that's good. I would also laugh.
Anyways, I know that had a lot to do with your analysis of Brandon.
No, that was basically it.
That's basically
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, the Josh Lau play is also good. 630 at FanDuel. If you wanted to sprinkle both, I wouldn't hate it. But the thing with Zach Wheeler is I always like to target lefties against him because you always are going to get better odds than you should, better for us. And Wheeler, it's not like he's terrible against lefties, but he's basically unhittable against righties, and he's hittable against lefties is the way I would describe it. He's allowed 17 home runs on the year. 12 of them have come to lefties. Last 2 months, home run per 9, 1.24 against lefties, again, which isn't like, he's not a huge dog ball guy, but not terrible. Allowed against lefties, barrel rate 12.38%, hard hit rate 50.75%, two pretty concerning numbers. And this is also a pitch mix thing. Like, his Zeus profile won't wow you, but when you look at the pitches that Wheeler throws, it's like mostly a fastball, which Low crushes. Like, all the red is going to be from
pitches that is fastball. You're right.
You know what I mean? It's all four-seam fastballs. And then the splitter, we see 103. Also, that guy, Duran of the Twins, he's basically unhittable. So hitting 100 miles per hour off of him is
even whenever you're looking and just seeing, like, I don't even mind that there's a bunch of empty spaces here from strikeouts and walks and groundouts and shit like that, because when he connects, like, he's hitting the shit out of the ball.
Yeah.
106, 105, you know what I'm saying? Like 100, 101. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he's connecting with a ball, feels like every game.
And the thing is, like, literally every single pitch that's red are pitches that Zach Wheeler throws. Like, he doesn't, like, Wheeler doesn't throw a changeup. He doesn't throw, I don't think he throws a sweeper, but he throws the four-seam fastball. He throws slider. Anyway, so yeah, the Brandon Lowe one I thought was good. I'm going to scramble a little bit for my third one because I didn't think that you would take Bryce. Anyway, so I know it's your turn to pick two, but
I was just say, you got time. You relax, figure it out. It's going to be fine, dude. I'm going to go with a couple angels. We could all use an angel. You know what I mean? And there's a guy pitching for whoever they're playing, the Twins. And he's given up, I think it's Zebby.
Zebby Matthews.
There's a Sebi Zavada out there, whatever is like the catcher that strikes out all the time. I used to love to target him in strikeouts. I don't even know if he's around still, but Sebi. But this guy's called Zebby Matthews. And he's given up 6 home runs in like 20-something innings. All 6 have been to lefties. So this guy has a lefty problem. Like I don't know what happened
like
when the lefty comes up, but he gets smoked. So the first one we'll do, I'm going to take 2 of them just to make sure I get one.
Smart.
Plus 400, Mickey Moniak. It's plus 400 at FanDuel. 360 at Caesars. Again, I like that. I like that a lot. No respect really for Pinnacle. Not that much respect. I can't imagine any smart people really getting down on dingers like we do. So I don't know how much I respect their numbers in that regard. Not like with main markets where it's like there's real smart people betting real like sums of money. So I should be nervous about that, but not home runs. 400 at BetMGM. They're a late bloomer, I guess. But man, if you go through Moniak Zeus, you literally see nothing that would support a move on this, which I like a lot. Because
it's a little contrarian.
Dude, you can't take him. I've never, ever hit in my life on Moniak. Ever. I don't think. I went back to look, and I couldn't really figure out a way to look. Maybe on Pickett I can do that, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
I'll look back and Pickett. I will be honest with you. I don't think that I have ever hit on him. But anyways, not important, obviously. 375 or 374 back on the 6th. I mean, that was 5 days ago. It was a righty. But again, this guy is a righty guy. Like, he's not there for left-handed hitters. So if you look here at his game logs, let me just make sure I don't have it filtered. I don't think I do.
Right. You have a odd shame on the screen still.
Oh, my bad. I'm looking thank you. On Zeus, and I don't have it filtered to righties, but if you notice, he only really hits against righties. Dude, this Zebby guy, this is tailor-made for him. Like, tailor-made what dude throws. He got Bobby Miller for $1.07, 437 feet. But that's Bobby Miller. Bobby Miller's given up 1 million home runs in like not even 50 innings pitched, I don't think.
Yep.
This season. So he I'll let you have Suzuki if you want him. And because that should have been brought up too. But if you look here's 831. So since the 31st, he's got 3 home runs off of righties. He got Woo, which is wild because Woo,
he doesn't get got a lot.
No, he does not give up home runs at all. It feels like I think he gave up like 3 in that game though. Somehow, like something weird happened. Maybe he was sick. He had some bad takeout or something the night before. Who knows, man? Like I don't know. But looking at Moniak splits, he's got 13 dingers this season, right? So that's not a lot, obviously, in 386 plate appearances, but all 13 are against righties. Bats 232 against them. Again, not good, but he bats 141 against lefties. So, this guy is literally there to hit right-handed pitchers, and I don't know, man. I think he does it. I think he does get us one over the fence tonight. If he doesn't, then the only other thing I can see happen is Nico going deep.
Yeah.
Nico Cavadas plus 560 at FanDuel, which is crazy. Again, plus 500 at Caesars, plus 475 at Fanatics. You know how sharp they are. But but this dude might be a dude. I think we got another like Joey Gallo type on our hands. Steve Balboni, if you will, if you're old. It's a home run or it goes over the fence. Do you know Steve Balboni?
I don't, but to me that's Adam Dunn.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that's your age. Adam Dunn is literally what we're talking about here. If you look to this guy, first of all, his picture on Baseball Reference has him in a Red Sox hat, which I respect. This dude is 6'1", 235. It's listed there. There's no chance he's only 235 pounds, so way to be ambitious with your weight. 3 dingers on the season, but he's only been up to bat 61 times. In the last week, he's been up to bat 20 times. 2 of those balls cleared a fence. He's batting .412. He's got 10 hits. 3 of them are home runs. I like that. He's only batting .196. Guy strikes out all the time, 23 times in 57 plate appearances. So, again, he is up there hacking for the fence. and he's got a pitcher that is there to give up dingers to lefties. I don't see how this ends well for that pitcher. Again, he might strike out, but he's probably going to put one in the seats. So give me Moniak and give me Nico, and let's just see what happens, dude. Again, you got to listen to the streets with Moniak. There's no data with that one. That's literally a call from the streets. But Nico, there kind of is data there. There kind of is. Like, he has been smashing baseballs, like smashing. We're talking 100+ mile per hour exit velocity all the time against a guy who just literally puts it on a tee for lefties. So good luck, Zebby.
Well,
good luck.
The Moniak play is something that I like when, like, if you look at his history, he shouldn't be priced at plus 400. Like, he should be like an 800 guy, which means that the books know he's going to hit one and they don't want to get taken to the woodshed. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's from the streets.
Yeah. I always like finding examples of that where we're like, this guy should not be priced this low. What do the books know here?
It was Wallner yesterday.
Yeah.
Did you see him?
I saw they hit one.
Very low. It was, I want to say 320. It was so like, what are we watching? Like, why would this guy be 320? Makes no sense. And then it's like, well, the streets are telling us it's Wallner. And
Wallner 260 at BetMGM.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what?
That's crazy.
What? Like, in what world is Matt Wallner 260? Unless the streets know.
All right. So you were able to buy me enough time. I'm going to go a really deep cut here. Yordan Alvarez to hit a home run.
No way. Has he ever hit one before?
That's probably the first one tonight. So I know 220, what I should say is on FanDuel, is very low. But I like finding examples where 220 is very low. But look at every other book.
Yeah. Caesars 160.
Exactly. 160 Caesars, 180 Bovada, 183 Pinnacle. BetMGM 210, they don't count. Fanatics 185, ESPN 165. Like, I like finding examples of this where even as low as 220 is, like that, like I'm almost positive if you just look at the positive EV on that, like on Ajim, that would be a positive EV play. You know what I mean? Like, the true line is going to be lower than 220. And the pitcher is going up against Joey Estes isn't like a massive dinger guy. He's also not a dinger guy, like nobody that I'm really scared of. Home run every 18 at-bats in the last 2 months, 11 home runs and 205 at-bats, 1.86 home run per 9. Not terrible. And he is a righty. But what I like about Yordan is if you look at his Zeus, he's been hitting everybody hard recently. Righties, lefties, doesn't matter. 106.4 off the bat, 97.8, 102.6. You know what? Like,
yeah, he got JP money yesterday a few times.
Yeah,
well, once. My bad. It was TJ. He got twice.
And those are all lefties.
Imagine being up there, right? And like you're pitching, you're in the major league, so like you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? And there's a dude that's just hitting balls 100-something miles per hour, and you're throwing it like fucking hard, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just, and this guy is just smashing it. And you just got to stand there like, please don't hit me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to get hit.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, that's got to be the scariest thing when you're
I wouldn't like that.
Yeah. Yeah, just been smashing the baseball. His stats against righties specifically, he hasn't seen a lot recently, but this dude, Joey Estes, mostly throws four-seam fastballs, and it's kind of similar to Brandon Lowe. Like, if you look at right-handed pitching and you look at who the red is against, it's all against, or like the pitch type, I mean, is all right-handed or four-seam fastballs from righties, the ones that are hit hard. So it's a pitch mix type thing. It's Yordan. Like he goes on these binges where he might have like a couple days in a row without hitting a home run. Then he'll hit 3 in one game.
I go on benches all the time too.
Home run binges?
Oh, no, my bad. Just benches in general.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, 108.9 off the bat, 407-foot home run, four-seam fastball. 96.8 is not great, but that was a four-seam fastball.
That's still hitting it. I mean,
yeah. If you really pull that could go.
Give me a red box. I'm impressed.
And then, yeah, a couple change-ups in there that he's also hit hard. So yeah, give me Jordan.
Okay.
Sometimes you just need after 2 days in a row of not getting any of my 3. Sometimes you just need to see one go through the hoop.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't mind ever taking Jordan, especially if your price is literally like 40, 50, 60 cents higher than every other book on the planet.
Exactly.
I feel like you kind of like snaked one. All right, that's good. Let's before we get out of here, let's talk about the merch store. I haven't seen what's in there today, but I bet you Nigel put some more stuff in there. He was doing it yesterday, and he's kind of killing it. Oh, we're all gonna be rich. Does that say probably? That's pretty good. Real men bet overs. Real ladies bet. Real ladies bet overs. We've got the that's called dedication shirts. This store is kind of rounding out pretty good, man. This is just good stuff to wear when you're gambling, man. Good Sunday shirt. You know what I mean? I like it.
Thursday
I
night.
like the real men bet overs. That's one of my favorite shirts. The real ladies bet overs, though, that's kind of good too. I kind of feel like, I don't know. I feel intimidated by a woman wearing that shirt. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah,
like that's intimidating right there. That's like, damn, dude, this girl. It's like she probably smokes Marlboro Reds. You know what I mean? Like that drinks Bud Heavies. You know,
yeah,
like none of those Marlboro Lights and Bud Light shit. Like
any single ladies out there, you wear that shirt at a bar, you're gonna have dudes coming up to you left and right if that's what you're into.
Yeah, no doubt. Like, I mean, I don't know. They might pay you for pics. You know what you're doing. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I like the merch store. We're gonna keep adding stuff to it. I like having like gambling gear. Like that's one thing I think the world needs more of. You know what I mean?
Gambling gear.
It's like more like gambling attire. Like I feel like I don't see it enough. You know what I mean? Like all we really have, like I'm wearing a Prize Picks, like the old school Prize Picks shirt. That's the only way to signal to like other dudes that, you know what I'm saying, that you're not soft. You know what I mean? Without like saying it.
Without having a shirt that says I'm not soft.
Exactly. Well, we actually could make a shirt that says I'm not soft. But I don't know. I feel like that could go a lot of ways and kind of might get you in trouble. And
yeah, I mean, it's like better than a shirt saying I'm hard. Which is,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
no, that one's not good either. I mean, I can only imagine like picking up your kid at school or something like at preschool. Like I don't know if you'd be allowed within 500 feet of the building after that day.
Yeah, correct.
Just because, you know what I mean? Like it's just be on the safe side. You know what I mean? Like doesn't mean anything. Probably means you're gambling. Whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna think of some more today. There's got to be more. We need to have like 1,000 shirts in there that kind of speak to everybody. Let's everyone express themselves freely in the way that they want to express themselves, in a safe way. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this show. I'm pretty sure we won. We obviously do not have a first look for NFL because we've already gone a half hour on baseball. But
so we got tomorrow.
Tomorrow is when I'll go in and I'll start looking for lines tonight on the weekend games, but they kind of keep it away from you on before Thursday. They want you betting that game. Obviously it's a standalone game. So tomorrow we will have something. I know I'm going to have multiple bets in the morning for the Thursday night football game. Then we'll have some dingers too. We're not going to forget about the dingers. We're going to make it all the way to the 23rd. That's 12 days away. We can do it. Not a problem. We're probably going to win $1 million doing it too. So there is that. But yeah, I'll be back at 4 today, probably, for the live stream. I always forget. It's probably 4 o'clock today. So 4 p.m. today, live stream. We're going to hit the Odds Jam streets again. A lot of games, so we will be able to use the EV tool, find some more bangers, maybe find some for this weekend. I don't know. It depends on what the tool brings up. Matt, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm betting on football. I'm betting on baseball. You can find me on Twitter at Jedi Modai. Post YouTube videos, post articles that I'm writing for Newsweek. And then, of course, everything. If you don't feel like watching, if you don't feel like reading, I do send everything out to Dub Club. I only charge $5 a month because just trying to give out affordable bangers to the people. So all those links are in the description of this video. Thanks to our super producer. So check that out. And yeah, no, I'm excited.
Awesome. Yeah, I do the same thing at Dub Club too. They've been killing me on that. Like, you sell picks. I'm like, dude, everything that I bet is literally free. Like, it's given out somewhere, dude. But I mean, like, I've gotten so many times, hey, can you send me this? I'm like, no. You know what I mean? Like what if you had to send like 1,000 people something? You know what I mean? Like that's a lot. But like, I don't know. Dub Club's awesome, dude. Like, that's the best delivery system it is. As soon as you get published, it just ends up on their phone. Like, that's
directly to their phone.
Yeah. So, like, that's, So, I mean, if you want, you can pay for that. That's fine. But yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later.